Very good morning. This is Dr. A. Aravindan, Professor in Civil Engineering Department. We will discuss the sustainable construction technology. Today we will discuss topic 8, precast concrete construction method. In this topic we will discuss, first we will discuss precast construction method, next basic construction method for bridges. So precast construction method is nothing but is where concrete elements are cast and cured in the controlled environment by using the factory before being transported to the construction site and assembled in the final structure. So this method offers several benefits, including the improve the quality control, faster construction, and reduce the site disturbance and increase the durability. So now we discuss the ways how to precast concrete construction process. We will discuss first design and planning. So the process is beginning with architectural and engineering designs, while the building structure or components are planned out. So the precast concrete elements are designed to meet the specific requirement. It is including the load bearing capacity, aesthetic and functionality. Next, mold preparation. So the precast concrete elements are created using the mold for forms made of the steel, wood or other material. So these mold are designed to the desired space and size of the finished concrete element. The mold, it may be reusable of the standardized component or made of the one-time use of the custom elements. Next, concrete mixing. High quality concrete mixers are prepared in the factory. So these mixers typically include the cement, aggregate, water and additive to enhance the strength and workability and durability. So the concrete mix is very carefully controlled to ensure the consistency and performance. Next, casting and curing. So prepare the concrete mix is poured in the mold, and any reinforcement such as steel bar or may be added to enhance the element strength. So the mold or vibrator or otherwise agitated to remove the air bubbles and ensure the even distribution of the concrete. So once the cast the concrete elements are cured in controlled conditions such as the temperature and humidity to achieve the optional strength and durability. Next, stripping and finishing. After curing, the mold are opened and the precast element are removed. So these elements can include the wall, column, beam, slab, stair or even decorative facade panels. So these elements may be undergo the additional finishing process such as surface textures and polishing, painting or applying other architectural finishes. Next, transportation. Once cured and finished, the precast elements are transferred to the construction site. So depending on the size and weight, they can be transported by use the trucks, trailer or specialized transport equipment. Next, assembly. At the construction site, the precast element are lifted and positioned use the crane or other lifting equipments. So the elements are then interconnected and secured according to the design specification. So this assemble process, it can be significantly faster than the traditional construction method, as a large portion of the building components are already fabricated off-site. Next, finishing and integration. So after the precast elements are assembled and additional construction activities take place on-site, like connecting utilities, applying the finishes and integrating other building systems like electrical, plumbing and HVAC. Now we will discuss the precast advantage of precast construction method. So the precast construction is offer the advantages such as the reduce the construction time and improve the quality control due to the factory control condition, minimize the weather related delay and reduce the on-site lab requirement and increase the durability due to the controlled curing process. Next, application. So the precast construction is used in the wide range of the building system, including the commercial, residential and industrial and infrastructure project. So it is the particularly suited for the repetitive elements such as the parking structure and industrial building and multi-story residential complex. Then now discuss the construction method for what are the process involved the bridge construction. First, site preparation of foundation work. So site preparation, first is the site inspection and foundation design. So site inspection, the engineer assess the site geological condition, water bodies, traffic panel pattern and environmental factors to determine the most suitable type of the bridge and construction approach. Then foundation design. So the type of foundation is required, whether deep file or spread footing or caisson is determined based on the soil condition and water depth. So the foundation must provide the stability and the support of the bridge structure. Next is substructure construction. Substructure construction, first we will discuss pier and abutment. So the piers are vertical support built in the water or land to carry the weight of the bridges. So abutment support of the end of the bridge span. So the construction of these components is involve the excavation, foundation work and sometimes we use the cofferdam to create the dry working area in the water. Next, cofferdam. So it is cofferdam is nothing but is a temporary structure made of the sheet pile or other material is used to create the dry work environment within the water body for the foundation construction. So water is pumped out from the cofferdam to allow for the construction. Next, superstructure construction. First, girder and beams. So the bridge span are supported by the girder, beams and arches. So these structural elements, it can be precast or cast in place concrete, steel or other materials. So they are placed on the pier or abutment and it's often interconnected to the form the bridge. It's a main load bearing the framework. Next, arch bridge. So arch bridges, it have the curved design that is released on the shape of the arch to distribute the loads. So the construction of arch bridge is involved it's forming the arch segment and assembling them and supporting them. Usually the keystone is placed. Next, cable stayed and suspension bridge. So these type of bridges is use the cable to support the main span. So the construction is involved erecting the towers or pylons and attaching the cables and hanging or suspending the bridge decks. Next, deck construction. So the bridge deck. So first one is the bridge deck. So the deck is the surface upon with the vehicles or pedestrian travels. It can be made of concretes or steel or other materials. So the precast concrete panel or segment is mightily used for the faster construction. Next, deck placement. So the deck is placed on the girder or beam. So the cast in the place the concrete decks are poured on site, while precast the deck are lifted to the position and connected. Next, finishing and integration. First, expansion joint. So these allow the bridge to expand and contract due to the temperature changes without damaging the structure. So they are placed at the specific location to accommodate the movements. Next, railing and barriers. The safety features like railing and barriers are added to prevent the vehicle from the falling off the side of the bridges. Next, utility integrated. If applicable, utilities such as lighting, drainage system and electrical conduct and integrate to the bridge structure. Next, testing and inspection. First, load testing. So the engineers is perform the load test to ensure the bridge it can be handle anticipated traffic load safety and without the excessive deformation. Next, quality control. Inspection team ensure the construction adhere the design specification and safety standard. Finally, finalizing and opening. Once the construction is complete and all safety checks are done, the bridge is ready to open to traffic and pedestrian. Thank you.